Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters and children. All the praises goes to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Barak of the Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rekah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers, pushing His truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All the praises is given, all the praises is given to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shai. Amen. I've just finished listening to our beloved brother, Elder Apostle Gabar's video. It's called, What If Yahweh Shai Did Not Maintain Frame During His Darkest Hour? Now, I'm going to tell you this, right? I was highly encouraged, highly motivated, highly edified by this lesson that Elder Apostle Gabar had just done. Okay? Because one thing, it was also it's spiritual, because I was reading the same thing about Yahweh Shai. How He maintained. You see, what we tend to forget is that there's also strength in weakness. Right? It's good to have strength, right? In the power, yes? But there's also strength in weakness. Where there's no power, there is still strength. And this very edifying lesson that the Elder Apostle Gabar did, it really pumped me up. And it's, like I said, it's spiritual also. Because I'm saying, because we could read these things, how Yahweh Shai just, they did so much things to Him. And He just took it back. He just took it. Now, that darkest hour is coming. It is coming. It's not all about just keep on pumping out videos and competition and it's, listen, this is why this is spiritual, how the Elder Apostle Gabar brought this out to let us remember, as powerful as Yahweh Shai was and He is, He stepped back. He didn't have to prove anything. He didn't have to prove, because His time hadn't come yet. But our time is coming where we're going to have to go through that hour, that darkest hour. Okay? So we have to remember, listen, I advise everyone to watch this lesson that the Elder Apostle Gabar did. This is what you call a manly. Now don't get offended. Do not get offended. This is a manly lesson. Right? Because you're going to have to deal with this. When that time comes, you're going to have to deal. Because we tend to pushing away. We're gradually going away off the point. What is the point? We're going to have to deal with it. Are you acknowledging this? Do not get too carried away. Because there's a lot of distraction going on. And within that distraction, we are getting carried away, too deep into it. Okay? And we're not forgetting, we're not remembering about the deeper things. Yes? That is to come. It's coming, that time is coming. That our darkest hour is coming. Let me start it off.
All right, Shalom. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Once again, it's another video, and it comes to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. All praises and glories due. So I'm going to call this video, What If Yahweh Shai Did Not Maintain Frame During His Darkest Hour? What if Yahweh Shai did not maintain frame, meaning maintain his composure during his darkest hour? Of course, his darkest hour started really when Judas Iscariot betrayed him and then led the wicked chief priests, scribes, Pharisees, lawyers, and the soldiers, the Roman soldiers, to apprehend him in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Baba Gashar, please watch Elder Apostle Gabar's lesson. Okay? Please, Baba Gashar, sit back a little bit, take a deep breath. Okay? And don't get offended because I'm saying it. This is reality. All right? You might say, what the fuck am I saying? Okay? How dare I say this? Do not get offended. And it's funny because the Spirit, again, I was reading the same thing last night, right? In the book of John, John, where is it? In chapter 6, it says Yahushua is deserted by many of his disciples because they're offended. Right? Read that chapter there. You see? It says, many therefore of his disciples, when they had heard this, said, this is an hard saying. Who can hear it? All right? But because of time, read that chapter there. Okay? John 6, verse 60. All right? Down to the bottom, yes? Some of them was offended. And Yahushua said, who else? Who else? Any more offended? Because because he speaks the truth. They couldn't take it. And this is what reality is. The lesson that Elder Apostle Gabar did. This is about reality. Okay? This is hard truth. Because this time is coming for every one of us, that darkest hour. This, because they wanted to apprehend the amount of times they wanted to kill him. To kill him. And he composed himself. He stepped back. He didn't have to prove that I'm a big, tough guy. Yeah? He didn't have to prove it. Even when he's put on the cross, and Elder Apostle Gabar was going in it too. Yeah? When he's put on the cross, the amount of time the angels could have come and delivered him and out of it. But listen, he had to draw back. He didn't have to show like he's a bad man. Okay? So let's not get carried away in too much. This is what I'm saying, because this is the spirit. What Elder Apostle Gabar did, this lesson is about being a man. You have to deal with it. There's situations I've been through in my life, many situations that I'm telling you, I had to deal with it. And I tell you something, it's not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling. Okay? The amount of times that Yahushua They wanted to kill him. We need lessons like this. All right? To get us to remember. Because at the end of this lesson, Elder Apostle Gabar's lesson, he said something about we have to remember. It's about remembering that last, that you know what I mean? Yes? So Baba Kasha, this is a very edifying. Yes? This lesson, all of the apostles' lessons and brothers, what they're pushing out is edifying. But this one is a powerful, powerful, because it's all about that darkest hour that each and everyone has to go through. So I advise every single man, woman, and child to watch this video. Okay? Watch this video. All right? Because that time is coming. So make sure, we have to make sure what we're doing. Because we're going to all have to go through that darkest hour. And as the elder Apostle Gabar said, you have to visualize these things. Because listen to me, to put into that position is not a nice experience. So you can imagine the distress that Yahushua had to go through all the time as a man in the body. Because he was in the flesh. The amount of distress. Okay? Anyway, check it out. Baba Kasha, check it out. All right? Check it out. Very, very powerful lesson. If it's not powerful to you, it was powerful to me. All right? Okay, shalom.